good, you guys? It's your girl Armani, and I'm back with another video. So today's video, if you clicked on it, might have been clickbait. I'm not gonna lie, I just need y'all to watch the video, but I think it'll be really cool if you stayed. So I want to talk about, things that have been popular lately. Okay, I don't know why I'm talking like that, but things that have been popular lately, as in 2018, maybe 2017. And oh, I forgot my train. I lost train of thought, y'all. Oh god, I'm gonna have to edit this. Things that have been popular or have been relevant as of lately that maybe 5 years, 2 years, 3 years later ago they weren't popping, and these are the things that you probably got bullied for, and now they're a trend. So I wanted to point them out, and hopefully you guys enjoy and agree with my list. So let's just get started. Okay, so the number one thing on my list is natural hair. Natural hair. Okay. This isn't my natural hair, but I love my hair, and if you want to see my natural hair, I have a whole hair care routine video. You might not want to watch it, but if you want to watch it to see what my hair looks like, then do it. But the natural hair movement has been in effect for, I want to say, about 15 years. 15 good old long years. When I joined YouTube, meaning like when I started watching, it was like the peak of the natural, well, not the peak, but like the opening of the natural hair movement, and then it just grew from there. But yeah, the natural hair movement, it was like born in like 2009. I want to say 2009 was the natural hair movement, or the birth of it. And I want to say, like, it was something that people got bullied for a lot. Like, if you had like not just wore your hair in like a puff ball, like you were looked at like, oh, she didn't comb her hair today, oh, she need a perm. Or like there would be people who would come up to me when I was younger and be like, you should perm your hair. I'm like, bro, like, what, you don't like it? Like, it would just help, and it just tame it a little bit. I'm just like, okay. But there were people who did get bullied for wearing their natural hair. I mean, it was like taboo to wear your natural hair for a long time, or if you did, it was like you were Black Panther, pro-black, or you were just Afrocentric. And even with the afro, your hair was like combed out or picked out, so it wasn't like the actual curl pattern that was being shown and embraced. So natural hair movement, yeah, you definitely got bullied if you wore your natural hair before the natural hair movement. And I'm sorry, I am so sorry. Freckles. I've never witnessed somebody get bullied because they have freckles in my lifetime, but you hear it a lot and you read about it a lot, especially on social media, and it's like, oh, now people are putting freckles on their face. Well, I can't wipe mine off at night. They're just there. And I got bullied for mine. It was like, suck it up. Now it's a trend, so you get to, flaunt your, freckles. But I understand, like, bullying hurts. And having freckles just happens to be like a faux pas, I guess, because they were just, I've heard some really, really rude stuff said about people who have freckles, and I would never say that. My mom has freckles, and my sister has them, and it just runs in my family. The women in my family has freckles, so I've always like admired them. I've always thought they were beautiful. I always see flaws as beauty, or like what people consider a flaw or consider wrong as beautiful. Like, I just don't understand like people's mindset like of perfection. Like, just not possible. So why even admire something that is somewhat perfect when you can look at something that's beautifully flawed and just admire that even more? So yeah, like, people used to get bullied for having freckles, and now it's like the go-to makeup look. It's crazy. What does this world come to? YouTube. People used to get bullied for having YouTube channels. Like, I know so many big YouTubers who talk about this, like how they had no friends, or how people would like watch their videos in class just to make fun of them. And now it's like, everybody wants to be a YouTuber because you make money off of it and you get famous. But then when you get exposed, don't nobody want to be a YouTuber no more. I didn't think nothing though. My hair smells really good. It smells like Tresemme. But yeah, people used to get bullied for having YouTube channels or just having like a pop-in social media following, and in person you didn't have that many friends or you wasn't that poppin'. So people bully you because they're jealous of you. Most of the time that's what happens. They're bullied, they make fun of you, they say stupid jokes because they're jealous of the attention you get, and they're jealous of the fact that they didn't think of it before you. Sorry y'all, sorry, I'm getting bored sitting here. But yeah, I mean, I never got bullied for having my YouTube channel. I have old videos on my YouTube and they're quite embarrassing, so I'm not going to bring those up. But I've never gotten bullied for having a YouTube channel because I never really like popped on YouTube. But I guess people who actually, whose videos were, I used to get embarrassed. Like when people were like, oh, I saw your video. I'm like, I wonder if they like think I'm ugly in person. Something like, you know, I guess every YouTuber has that feeling, like when people were like, oh, I seen your video, and it's like, I don't even know you, but okay, cool. Like, do I look just as good on camera as I do in person? Let me try to be funny or charismatic because that's how I am on camera. But no, seriously, I'm not the same in person. Okay, I'm actually a little bit more crazier in person, but you know, you'll get used to it. The next thing is, this is funny. Wigs. So, you used to get bullied for wearing wigs. I remember people, if you was clockable, you got bullied. Period. Like, if you wore a wig and the hairline literally looked like that, it literally looked like, I don't know, like a McDonald's arch. There was no, like, you know, plucking. There was no wet lace. It was just really bad, and it was synthetic. You got bullied. I remember this one girl, I'm not gonna say her name because it's kind of rude, but her wig was so clockable. It was sad. Yeah, but now it's like a trend. Now it's like, sis got a wig on. It's like, okay, sis, slay, sis, even if it's synthetic, slay, sis, even if it's a little crooked, slay, sis. Like, there's nothing wrong with wearing a wig no more, or weave in general. Like even the guys know. Even the guys accept it. Like before, like if a girl was wearing a wig, not a weave, not no braids, but a wig, it was like taboo. It was like the only time people wore wigs was like, no offense, but like if you were going through chemo, or you are a cancer patient, or you had alopecia or something like that. But even still, like people would get made fun of because it wasn't their hair, or it didn't look like normal hair. So now it's a trend, and I'm happy about this trend, you know, because we're all about that protective style. I mean, us natural girls, we always get a little bored with our hair, and we want to play in it, and we want to straighten it and do stuff to it like regular people, right? But we're not regular because, you know, we're natural, so we're kind of crazy. All them products we put in our hair kind of damage a little bit of our state of mind. But a wig just allows you to be more creative and open with your hairstyles, and even guys are like, ooh, she can go blonde. Like, my girlfriend looks bald. Like, yes, sis. Okay, the next one is Fela. Fela shoes. What's next? Baby fat? People gonna start wearing baby fat again? No offense, Kamora, but Our South Pole? Dear Lord Jesus, I don't know why people think these ugly shoes are so cute. But even still to this day, why would you want some cinder blocks on your feet? Okay, so wearing Fela, I don't have a problem with that. Like the little sweatshirts, I think it's cute, and the pants, like the track pants are cute, the sweatpants are cute, but the shoes, like, them shoes are the shoes you got made fun of. If you walked in school with them, I'm gonna insert a picture. them ugly shoes, boy, you was getting dragged. I don't care what nobody say. You was getting dragged. Before one of those, it was, boy, if you don't. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, what is a Fela? I didn't even know what Felas were until like 6 months into the trend. Like, oh, it's vintage. It's coming back. It's making a comeback. No, not those shoes though. I can get with the sweatshirts. Like, Champion came back. Before Champion was being sold in Walmart, now it's being sold in like the #1 stores. Like, what? Like, you used to be able to buy Champion for like $20. Now you gotta pay $65 again. If another alarm goes off in my video, I'm going to scream. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have to write that off. I'm definitely not feeling those Fela shoes. But now you don't get bullied. Now you get praised. What does this world come to? Looking grown and being young. Woo, I learned it. This is the heart. I know this from experience. In like 4th grade, you know, your girl was not in trainer bras. Your girl was in like a BC cup. I matured a lot easier or faster, I guess you can say. You know, I got my little shape or whatever. A little bit younger than preferred. You know, wasn't looking like these little 13-year-olds now. But, you know, I had a little son. And I used to not get made fun of or like picked on. People would always question it. Like, I remember girls would be like, oh, your boobs are not real. And then they were like, oh, you put tissue in your bra. And I'm like, no, bro, these are real, bro. These are real. Like, little girl bloomed at a very young age. Homegirl bloomed. I say bloomed? I mean bloomed. Like, I got my, you know, shape on real quick. And, you know, people used to, like, try to tell me that mine were fake or I was wearing a push-up bra or trust me, I don't want them now, so I didn't want them then. But nowadays, you know, it used to be like, oh, you trying to be fast or you trying to be grown because you got this little body. It's like, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, I didn't ask for this. No ma'am, it's just genetics, ma'am. Like, sis, I'm 12. Do you think I like being hunked up at 12? Y'all heard that right? I hate the freaking bus. I knew it was a bus. These freaking brakes. Like, really? Brakes? Come on, sis. Get them checked. Sorry, I'm going off about a bus. Sorry. But yeah, like, nowadays you got the My Little Now you got these 14-year-old girls who look like they 20 years old. And it's like they're being praised for it. They get followed for it. It's cute to, you know, have a 20-year-old man, you know, saying, oh, this girl's fine, this girl's sexy, and she's 15. She's 12. Oh, it's okay to, like, belly dance in front of a camera and not look slutty. Or try to act grown. Try, you know, not having Instagram, not having Musical.ly, and just living your normal life, living your best life at 12 and being told, oh, you think you trying to be grown. This is not cute. And having perverts look at you different ways. And it's like, sis, I'm 13. That's how we felt back then. But nowadays it's like, I am grown. I am 14. I know what I like. And I date this person. And I'm this. You're not even legal. You can't even drink. You can't even drive. You can't even get a real job. Like a real job. Not an Instagram model. You can't even get a real job. Yeah. You can babysit, but that's about it. And I don't even trust you with my kids. I don't got none. So, yeah. Try looking grown 10 years ago. You would not like it. No, you would not. Being the ghetto / ratchet / extra girl Like, that's a trend now, to be like ghetto and ratchet and extra in front of a camera. And it's mostly, I'm not trying to like discriminate or be racist or anything, but it's like mostly the white women or white girls, like Well Vicky or Bad Baby, or you even got like the Malus who like, yeah, no, like being ratchet and ghetto has always been a part of like our culture. You've always had that one extra girl in your room, in your classroom, and in your neighborhood who was just ghetto. And back then it was like, ooh, we don't talk to her, like she's this, like she was most likely a loner by heart, because like nobody wanted to be around her, like nobody wanted to talk to her because she was always so extra and embarrassing and ghetto. But nowadays it's praise. Like nowadays people like love that stuff, they live for that, they follow that. Like before, it's like it made at least a bad taste in my mouth when you were just like just that extra and that ghetto. And most of the time it is a facade, so that's why it's even more annoying. And that's why I don't like seeing it on my timeline like every day. Like I don't understand how y'all deal with that. Like cursing to me is not cute, smoking to me is not cute, drinking to me is not cute, acting wild and ghetto is not cute, not being able to be literate when you talk, being illiterate when you text. Like I just don't understand that. Like what's so hard about saying hi instead of hey? Like being dark skinned or having melanin. Like being dark skinned, you used to be bullied. Like you hear how many dark skinned girls on social media who get praised now, and like you used to get bullied for that, and now it's like it's being your praise. And that's a good one. Like I think this is a good trend. I hear my lip. This is a good trend that I will follow, I will be gladly to just praise and clap my hands to, because I've always loved dark skinned girls. Like you're winning. You've always been winning. You're queens. Like I'm jealous of you, sis. Like you don't even get sunburned, but I do. That is a list of things that you used to get bullied for that are now trends, you know. So I hope you guys agree with my list. If you want to add, comment down below what you think I should add to the list, or we should add to the list. But also give this video a big thumbs up, because I think it was a good concept. If it wasn't, just and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, because you know your girl's trying to build her friendships and I don't have many, so yeah, life sucks. This smile is really a frown. But yeah, like I said, comment down below if you agree with my list, and if you want to add something like a trend that you used to get bullied for that is now a trend. If that made any sense. Something that you used to get bullied for that now is a trend, and now it's popular, and now it's something that people do a lot. Comment down below, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace. Bye.